All right, here's a revolutionary fact. We're gonna deal with the revolution. This is our final facts before multiple choice, is it not? Yeah.
Yes.
Here's my revolutionary fact. You may have heard of a little thing called the Industrial Revolution.
Oh, you silly man.
Ah, yes.
No shots fired here.
Yeah,
baby.
listen, you want this to be bloodless. I'll tell you a fact. You know, from the 1790s to the early 1800s in England, this is not my fact, but this is just a bonus fact, if you will.
Yay.
From the 1790s to the early 1800s, Britain was building all these canals as systems of transport around Britain. And in fact, the media was incensed with government spending on canals, and they called it canal mania. They really lived a different life back then, didn't they? I mean,
That's a panic about
oh, just forced digging. Isn't crazy? Anyway, no, my fact was that during the Industrial Revolution, it was a bit of a rough time. During the Industrial Revolution, most people would work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, with no holidays or days off.
I absolutely, off the bat, inclined to agree that that's a fact. And it was actually, I sometimes attend the Methodist Church in Green Market Square. And quite a learned reverend there. And he was trying to bring us to the awareness that political campaigning is very much part of necessary reform of society. And that if you think you're being all a good citizen, but you think, political campaigning, that's for silly people.
Right.
No. Reforming society, you must get politically active, because at some point, some chap said, hey, how about this 8 hours a day? 8 hours for sleep, 8 hours for work, 8 hours for family. And that was a campaign. And eventually it became the norm.
Yeah, so now obviously the revolution in that regard is for 4-day working week. And the reports coming back from around the world, New Zealand, Finland, these sorts of places, where they're saying that it works.
Wow.
Companies are recording record profits. People are more enthusiastic, they're happier, and they're getting better results. So it looks like South Africa's about to start trialing a 4-day week amongst some companies in the near future. So it's pretty exciting.
Yes.
But yeah, so my fact, people used to work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, no days off.
I say yes, you're right, and it's tragic.
I mean, it's a lie.
No.
Because people used to work more like 15 and sometimes 16 hours a day.
Oh,
So there you are, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that is horrible.
And you know that they used to be paid a pittance, and then women and children would work as well, but they'd be paid half a pittance because they were paid half of what a man was paid. And in fact, child labor was so bad that, like kids, like little girls, whatever, pulling carts in the mines and these sorts of things. And because they started so young, that there was all these pelvic disorders among women for like a generation after that. After it was ended, and many children died in childbirth because of deformations that their mothers had gotten working in the mines as children. So those of us who like to coast by on 4 hours of work and 4 hours of YouTube a day, we have it quite easy.
Yeah.
We should probably be grateful we aren't down to mines, with our kids.
There's a lot of YouTube to get to. You got to get a Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson.
No.
Megan Kelly.
No.
Right.
Right. You are this close to a glassing.
You can lean right before you lean left. Balance.
No, Elon Musk.
The Industrial Revolution, very clever to bring an Industrial Revolution fact on the show. And, I wonder, the nursery rhymes have got some deep meanings and stuff.
I think they've been applied retroactively. I think some of them just sounded nice. Like Ring-a-Ring-a-Rosie, some people say it's about the bubonic plague. But it isn't. It isn't. It isn't about the bubonic plague.
It's about, like, a tissue will fall down.
Yeah, just some nonsense. Just some medieval peasant garbage. What it is.
You don't think... Do you know Diddle Diddle Dumpling, My Son John?
We'll exactly listen to that. It's
went
ridiculous.
to bed with his trousers on.
Yeah.
One shoe off and one shoe on.
Is this about like King John? Is this what they're saying?
Diddle Dumpling, My Son John. No, I think it's about the Industrial Revolution and a kid named My Son John who went to bed with his he was too tired, couldn't even take his trousers off. So he went to bed with his trousers on. He was so tired and exhausted from his 16 hours of work that he took one shoe off and collapsed on the bed.
All right,
Diddle,
now
diddle,
hear my
dumpling,
thing. Hear
my
my
son
hear my theory. It's about Jeffrey Epstein, because it's diddle diddle. Disgusting. They must, you know that. I mean, Ghislaine Maxwell must be the only woman who's ever been convicted of prostituting people to no one.
Wow, to no one.
Yeah, to no one. There's nobody who ever actually slept with those little girls
Really?
has been brought to justice. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It is weird, isn't it? Anyway, I don't want to wind up dead in an American prison cell. So let's move rapidly on.